It all started with a single tweet. I don't play games anymore. They're childish things. A statement so simple and so bold, it blew up the internet. Gamers everywhere, from casual players to top streamers, came together for one reason: to prove that gaming isn't childish. It's a culture. But behind the memes, behind the ratio, lies a deeper truth, one that reveals how out of touch some people still are with what gaming has become. So, why did all of this blow up? And what does it reveal about the world's biggest entertainment medium being dismissed as childish? Before I move on, if you found this helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future updates. We all know that James Lindsay isn't some random troll that you find out on the internet. He is a well-known political commentator who's made a career calling out what he sees as cultural decay. So when he tweeted out that he quit gaming because it's childish, the internet just didn't disagree, they detonated. Replies flooded in like respawns in a Call of Duty game. Just imagine calling games childish while sitting on X, arguing with people all day long. My man just admitted he has no idea how to have fun. The man got ratioed harder than any DLC launch day meltdown. But underneath all that chaos, there's something fascinating. Because this wasn't just about gaming. It was about the meaning of adulthood in 2025. James Lindsay. So who is this man? So Lindsay is not some random guy found online. He's an author and an academic, best known for his crusades against the woke culture and ideological control in education. He believes modern culture keeps adults in state of an emotional dependency, that entertainment, comfort, and distraction is actually replacing real purpose seen in life. And to him, gaming will fit that pattern. But you see, that argument falls apart extremely fast because gaming today isn't about running away from life. It's about mastering it through creativity, challenge, and connection. It's art, it's teamwork, and it's all about problem solving. You can't call Elden Ring childish when it's more mentally demanding than half the boardroom meetings found in corporate America. Nowadays, calling games childish in 2025 is like calling movies silly picture shows. If anything, you're just admitting you haven't been paying attention to anything around you. Now, this is where things begin to get real good. The minute that message went out, within minutes, the internet responded, and it was very brutal and it was very fast. Streamers, devs, everyday players jumped in. What are you talking about? Games and gamers are childish. Tell that to the 400 people who built God of War. I guarantee you, my man has never even defeated a boss that you can find in Dark Souls or even Elden Ring. The one thing that I enjoyed, I can tell you right now, is this backlash that happened. It was creative, funny, and it was brutal, as I already stated. It was everything that you would expect from the gaming culture, and it was some of the best that I ever saw. But the one thing that did stand out, it wasn't anger that fueled the backlash. It was pride. Pride in a medium that's grown from a pastime into an art form. Because when people attack gaming, they're not just attacking a hobby anymore. They're attacking identity. Now, the one area that I do have to call out, and it pains me to say it, but I have to. Was Lindsay completely wrong in what he stated? I don't think he was. Not completely wrong, and here's why. He was pointing out to something that is real, that too much escapism can hold people back from being great. But to me, that's not a gaming problem. That is a simple human problem. Books, movies, even fitness can become escapes. In fact, I want to state any hobby that somebody enjoys can be an escape away from the serious tone that life can provide. So to me, the issue isn't the activity, it's how you use it. Gaming can be pure entertainment or it can be art. It can waste time or teach patience, strategy, and even leadership. If gaming inspires you, challenges you, or helps you grow, that's not childish. That's human. And honestly, if we're grading maturity based on behavior, having an argument on X about who's more adult doesn't exactly earn any bonus points. What I can say, this whole debate exposed something way deeper that we see in society. It's a cultural blind spot that hasn't caught up to the real times. For an older generation, gaming meant Pac-Man and cartridges. But for a lot of the generation, today's generation, it's a multi-billion-dollar ecosystem that powers movies, esports, and even military training simulations. To me, the list is almost limitless. So gamers today, if you truly think about it, they're directors, they're athletes, storytellers, strategists. It's mainstream adulthood redefined. But when you think about the older generation, they're old school thinkers that can't see beyond that. Because I can tell you right now, how they think, they believe in growing up means giving up joy. And that is the tragedy, mistaking seriousness for maturity. Ironically, Lindsay's tweet gave gamers a perfect moment of unity. They didn't scream, they laughed, they memed, they roasted. They showed what a real community looks like. It's not about outrage, but shared humor and creativity. And if you know anything about the older generation, oh, they can't stand it when they see people not getting mad and ticked off, but rather laughing and pointing back and showing that we really don't care what you think, because where you hate life, we enjoy life, and we're still very successful at what we do. Because maturity isn't about cutting out joy, it's about balance. You can raise kids, pay your bills, and still queue up with your squad on a Friday night. Or in my case, mornings. It's not childish. That is being human. And I can tell you, as F5 dad, I game all week long. And someday I'll give you the insights on how I actually do that. Now, what's great, and here's the funny part of it all. Everything Lindsay tried to do actually backfired, because if anything, he ended up giving gaming the best PR or public relation boost it's had all year long. Every reply, every meme, every reaction, it all amplified how massive gaming really is and the community that supports it. It proved that gaming isn't a niche anymore. It's mainstream, emotional, and powerful enough to spark a national debate. Sometimes all it takes is a bad take to remind all of us that what we love is worth defending to the core. In summary, so maybe games are childish, but in the best possible way. Because being childish means still having an imagination. You still have curiosity. You still remember how to play, and all of that will keep you young. If that's what childish looks like, maybe everybody might need a little bit more of it. So next time someone calls gaming a waste of time, simply look their way and just ask them, when was the last time you actually had fun and enjoyed life? Because the truth is, the people who call gaming childish are the ones who've already forgot how to live. So with that, Remember, hit F5, reset and reload. I'm F5 Dad, and I will see you on the next video.